Welcome to the Fight Lounge. I'm your host RJ Meads, and on this episode I'm going to give an update regarding the KSI vs Logan Paul 2 boxing match. But before I begin, I do want to say, if you're a fan of boxing, UFC, Bellator, or just MMA in general, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel because I follow those as well as YouTube boxing. But yes, it looks like that we finally have an update regarding the YouTube boxing. Well, YouTube boxing as we know it. I'll get into that later. But it has been a full year since the last YouTube boxing event. KSI vs Logan Paul 1 happened on August 25th, 2018. As of this recording, it is September 2nd, 2019. So it's been a full year and we finally have an update. We have been waiting a long time for a date, location, or anything. And it looks like we're going to have an update. However, KSI vs Logan Paul 2 is going to look totally different than KSI vs Logan Paul 1. The reason being is the rumor is boxing promoter Eddie Hearn and Matchroom Boxing, is getting involved. And the first thing they're going to do is take the event and move it to DAZN. Now, for some of you who don't know, DAZN is a internet-based platform you can catch. That's where Anthony Joshua fights. That is where Canelo Alvarez fight. That is where Triple G fight. And the MMA promotion, Bellator, they are located on DAZN. And they also have a TV deal here in America. It's on Paramount Network. But the big fights are on DAZN. Now, for some, this was a big shock. However, for me, was not. I actually predicted this on a previous video entitled Eddie Hearn Will Ruin YouTube Boxing. And that was one of the predictions I made, and it came true. Eddie Hearn has a deal with DAZN. All of his Matchroom boxers fight on DAZN. They don't fight on Showtime, Fox. In the UK, I don't believe they fight on Sky Sport. I don't know, I'm here in America. But they only fight on DAZN. And DAZN has notoriously said that pay-per-view is dead. They have a monthly subscription. I believe it's $5 a month or $7 a month. And you get all these pay-per-view worthy fights. Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz Jr. will be on DAZN. And if you do go back and listen to my Eddie Hearn Will Ruin YouTube Boxing, you might see how the quality is different. I had a couple, people wish I had better quality or upgrade my quality of recording. So I got a microphone. So I hope it's a big improvement. I hope you guys like it. But yeah, that was the first prediction that I said, and it came true. However, it will not be the only one that will have correct. The next prediction that I had correct was I said Eddie Hearn will place his Matchroom boxers on the card. And people was like, oh no, this is YouTube boxing, KSI and Logan Paul won't be with it. If Eddie Hearn is a promoter, that's his event, basically. KSI and Logan Paul are just the boxers. Like, they just show up. Meaning, they just show up, fight, and collect a paycheck. KSI and his people, they had to call the venue, they had to do this, they had to do that. This time, it's Eddie Hearn doing all that. So there's less stress for KSI and even Logan Paul. But it also means that Eddie Hearn is in control. And it has been reported that Billy Joe Saunders and Devin Haney will be placed on the undercard. Now, clearly, those guys aren't YouTubers. They are professional boxers. Devin Haney is about, I believe, 20 or 21, and he has all the makings to be a future world champion. Billy Joe is a champion, and it's rumored that he will defend his championship on the card. Now, that sounds really cool, and it actually shows you how big this event could be. However, if you place professional boxers, you have to replace them with somebody, and people who he's going to replace them with is with YouTubers. Now, this next update I did not see coming. It is rumored that KSI and Logan Paul will both go pro, and by doing so, they will not be able to fight with their headgear on. I will get into the headgear later, but first I want to break it down. If the main event pro boxers, the two co-main events, that means the only way for Jake Paul, Deji, Give, Face Sensei, and etc., they will have to turn pro if they want to be on this card. And that's what I meant when I said Eddie Hearn will ruin YouTube boxing. Because if KSI vs Logan Paul 2 features more professional boxers than YouTubers, is it really YouTube boxing? And I know the platform is the Zone and not YouTube, but people watched it on Twitch, so that doesn't really matter. But honestly, are you guys still interested if Face Sensei isn't on here? If Gib, if JMX, I think Jake Paul will, because he wants to fight Dylan Danish. He wants to fight him. If you don't know, he is Conor McGregor's training partner. So he and McGregor is really close. He was involved in the big brawl when Habib beat Conor and he went into the crowd. That's who Jake Paul wants to fight. Now Dylan, he is an MMA fighter. He signed to Bellator. Bellator is under the umbrella of the Zone. So that fight is very easy to make. Only thing is, Jake Paul will have to turn pro. But would you guys still care about the KSI vs Logan Paul 2 event if it doesn't feature Deji, Face Sensei, Gib, even JMX and Raka? Would you guys still be interested? I would. Like I said, I follow boxing, period. Go look at my videos. I cover it since October last year. But what made YouTube boxing what it is it's nothing but YouTubers. Another change that I predicted that hasn't come true yet is True Geordie and Joe Weller will not be commentating this event. Like I said, this is the Zone. They have called big fights. Instead, you will have either one or two retired pro boxers. You will have boxing analysts, boxing announcers, and they will be calling it. So once again, True Geordie helped make YouTube boxing because he knew the people involved, they knew the story, etc. These guys don't know a clue who KSI and Logan Paul is. And a couple of them, honestly, is going to roll their eyes about this whole event. They won't even take it seriously. I'm going to wrap this episode up, but before I do, let me know down in the comments, do you think we will see more pro boxers fighting on this card or YouTubers? Let's say, for example, there are 7 fights total. We may only see 2 fights or 3 fights featuring YouTubers. That's my gut feeling. The main event, KSI vs Logan Paul, maybe Jake Paul if he finds an opponent, and maybe a third one. The third one could be Vidal Riley. That makes sense. He is going to be a future, if not future world champion, definitely a contender. But just let me know in the comments if you're interested in the whole event. I think that's what I'm trying to separate. Of course, we're all looking forward to the KSI vs Logan Paul, fight. The first fight was good, very controversial ending, which made us want more. But I'm talking about the event itself. For example, if the main event and co-main event only features YouTubers, are you gonna watch the whole event from start to finish? Because there are some UFC cards that I'll only watch the last 2 or 3 fights, and I cover the sport. But the whole event, if I'm not interested in the fights, I'm not gonna watch it. I think that might happen on this event. If the fans only care about the last 2 fights or last 3 fights versus if it had all YouTubers, I'm pretty sure that everybody will watch it from start to finish. And that will do for today's episode. I was going to touch on the headgear situation, but it's not official yet. So I'm going to wait till the announcement is made. That'll probably be the next video I make regarding the YouTube boxing when the announcement is made, the location is official, and etc. The rumor is November 9th, Staples Center in LA. That's, but we will see when the official announcement happen. And like I said at the beginning, make sure you subscribe. If you enjoy this video, like it. If you know somebody who's very in tune with YouTube boxing and everybody involved, send to them. I only have 230 subscribers. I've been doing this since October 2018, and any share and like helps. In the comments, let me know if this quality is better than my previous videos. If so, I will continue to use this mic. And also make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter. If I have a clip that's on like 20 seconds or 30 seconds, I just put it on Instagram or Twitter. The next YouTube boxing match that's actually on YouTube is FusiTube. And I've been posting a lot of that on my Instagram and Twitter just because it's like 20-second clip or 30-second clip. But that's the next one, and I will have a prediction episode on that one as well. Fuzi's fighting Slim Jim, and it will be in London. So if you're not able to catch the KSI versus Logan Paul in person, then head over to the Fuzi Tube one in London. And that will do it for today. The next episode I'll make about YouTube boxing will be regarding the announcement made. Like I said, it's rumored to be on the 3rd. We don't know, it'll be one day this week or even next week, but it will be soon. And yeah, make sure you subscribe. I'll keep you updated. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the YouTube channel. But yeah, that'll do it for today. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.